Welcome. Welcome to Intelligent Bishops. And even today we are going to look at some beautiful compositions in chess. Yes, these positions cannot exist in real game, but let's see the beauty of this game by solving such positions and improve our imagination and tactics and build a strong attack in chess. So let us look at this position. You must be thinking that why I am giving this position from white to play and win. But let me tell you, this is white to play and mate in 3. It seems easy because black king is stuck up in this position and white pieces are all around and covering all the important squares of black king. But can you find a mate in 3? That's my challenge. So pause the video, or you can also take a photo of this position and try to solve this position. Can you do a mate in 3 in this situation? Yes, it's white to play and mate in 3. So let us look at the correct answer. You must be thinking that giving checks from queen e1 or queen g1 will work, but queen g1 there is king d2 and king d3, and queen e1 there is king d3, and there is no mate in 3 when the king escapes. So what is the correct move? I know that only 1 or 2% have got this right. It is knight to a2. Such a brilliant move. Now start counting the moves. Knight goes to a2. Now let us look at the squares which are covered. So this square is blocked for king. This also. This is supported by queen. Now the only squares remain are king here, and king e2. As the black pawns are stuck up, white king has to move. And let us look at all the 3 variations where the black king goes. What to do? Count the number of moves with me. So let us look at the very first variation. What if king goes to d2? Yes, you're absolutely right. King d3. And whatever, only one move left is this. And now after taking the knight, bishop to e1 is a checkmate. Now let us look at another variation where black king tries to escape. King to d4. You might be thinking that black king is escaping, but let me tell you, bishop f2 check, and this diagonal is caught completely now. What if king c4? There is queen f1 and checkmate. So 3 moves mate criteria is satisfied in both the variation. Let us look at the last and final variation, in which king comes to e2, the most challenging variation. And you must have seen the move over here is knight to b4. And now there are hardly any squares. This square is blocked. Only this square remains. All these squares around the black king are blocked. And wherever king goes, there is a checkmate in 1. That is queen to e1 in checkmate. So this was the first problem. Now comes the second. And now one more position which will blow your mind. And now it's time to calculate, guys. So let's see this position. It is white to play and mate in 2. Yes, you heard it correctly. Mate in 2 in the center of the board. It seems like it is very difficult position. Yes, of course it is. But you might be thinking that there are a lot of pieces on the white side. Black is having only king. It will be easy. But that's not the case. Let us try to think what are the criteria. there is a mate in 2 in this situation. Let me tell you one more thing, that it is the center of the board and very difficult to find it. If we give this check, king will simply move to the c file and there is no mate in 1. Remember, if we give check from queen h2, king goes to d3, there is no mate in 1. So what is it that you are missing? What is it that you are unable to see? Think of it. Just think of all the possibilities. Here comes the very interesting power of thinking and power of chess. This position, you have to look at the covered squares. These squares are covered for the king. What are the only squares left for a king? Now, these 3 squares. So basically, you have to trap the king in these squares. But in 2 moves, what can be done? What do you think? Is giving check an option? Yes, definitely, but it is not working in this scenario. So try to think of the solution, pause the video and comment if you get the solution. Oh, yes, it is rook to e1. Rook to e1, what a move. What a move. See, black has very few options. I'll go through all of them very quickly. There are only 3 moves possible in this situation, which are king to d3, king to c2 and king into rook. Let us look one by one. If king goes to c2, yes, you have got the mate. It's queen to d1, checkmate. You can see all the squares are covered and it's a checkmate. Now, let us try to think of what if king goes to d3. Absolutely, it's queen e2, checkmate. Now the last but not the least option is king takes rook, and yes, you brought the final piece into the game and you have successfully mated your opponent in 2 moves. Bishop c3, checkmate. What a position and what a composition. If you like our videos, if you like the composition which we show daily, subscribe to our channel. Also hit a like button so that this composition will reach many of the chess lovers, and thanks for watching.